just absolutely devastating. But
Yeah.
having the support of the community was truly amazing. A lot of it, is a blur, but I obviously remember it.
Yeah.
But at the beginning, we had the Coast Guard searching. They searched. They tried as hard as they could, and then at that point, when the search was over, we had the support of local businesses, individuals, not just Camden County, not just statewide, worldwide, but we had the largest, at this point, privately funded search ever.
Wow. What's up, Camden County? You are catching episode 58 of the Getting in Your Business podcast. I'm your host, Alison Shores from the Camden County Chamber of Commerce. This Getting in Your Business podcast is made possible by our Chairman Circle sponsors, Georgia's Own Credit Union, Lockheed, Comcast Business, Georgia Power Company, Sparklight, Plug Power, St. Mary's DDA, TDS Telecom, and Ameris Bank. Thank you to all of our sponsors. All right, guys, today in the studio, I have somebody very special here. I've got Miss Kim, and we are going to talk about the Seafarers Memorial Ride. I can barely say that, Seafarers. There, did I get it?
You did.
Okay. And that's going to happen actually this Saturday, July 12th. And I'm super excited about this. This is going to be a memorial ride through most of Camden County.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah, it is.
Now, I want to pause for a second because I want to talk all about the ride and stuff, but I don't know if a lot of people in our community know what the actual ride is about and how we got here. And I hesitate to ask you a lot of questions, but do you mind talking about what happened to your son and kind of going over why we're doing this memorial ride?
Sure, absolutely. First, I love your shirt.
Oh, thank you. You know what? I actually got this from Ink and Ivy, Angela down there. Have you been in her store?
Absolutely. And she's been a huge supporter of,
Has she?
of us from the beginning with the search and even for the ride.
That's amazing. But yes, support local everything, guys. Yes. Go get your shirt. Ink and Ivy, downtown St. Mary's. Yes. Go ahead.
Thank you for asking.
Yes.
So yes, Tyler, Dalton, and Caleb went out on October 14th, 2023. They were just going to go commercial fishing for 3 or 4 days and was supposed to be back home that Wednesday or Thursday. And they did not come home.
And I know this was when this happened in 2023. This was a huge thing in our community. A lot of people, from knowing you to knowing your son to knowing any of the boys. And I think it really resonated with a lot of people with the search, with everything. People just got, interested and curious and trying to help. A lot of people wanted to help. I know a lot of businesses are doing like 10% nights and stuff like that, trying to help. But what was that like for you?
Just absolutely devastating. But having the support of the community was truly amazing. A lot of it, is a blur, but I obviously remember it.
Yeah.
But at the beginning, we had the Coast Guard searching. They searched. They tried as hard as they could, and then at that point, when the search was over, we had the support of local businesses, individuals, not just Camden County, not just statewide, worldwide, but we had the largest, at this point, privately funded search ever.
Wow.
So we searched from Maine all the way down, south. We searched for weeks.
Yeah, I remember.
Planes. We had cameras up in the air, camera people. It just, no stone was left unturned. So unfortunately, we had to call that off, but we know that we searched everywhere and just left it in God's hands at that point if we are supposed to get any more information. The fish bin did come in.
Okay.
That was the only thing that came in. About a month and a half later, the lid came in down near St. Augustine, but after that, we've had no more information.
I cannot imagine what that is like for you as a mother, having to go through that. That's terrible. I do want to point out, like you said about this community, it just goes to prove how much of a village we have here, because I feel like so many people just wanted to help, from searching to just food to whatever. And so I think this is awesome that you're bringing all this back to do this memorial ride. Now, what is the Memorial Ride for?
So we are building or wanting to build a memorial downtown St. Mary's. So if you are facing locals to the right of it, the proposed site, we have a rendering. We're ready to get that up.
And I saw it, and it's beautiful. I saw it on the Facebook page, the Bring Our Boys Home. I saw it, and that is so beautiful. But it's not just for those 3 boys. We were talking about that earlier. I want the community to not feel like it's just for those 3. If there's somebody else that's lost at sea, we can add their name and those kinds of things, correct?
Absolutely, yes. It's just in their memory.
Absolutely.
But yes, it will be for anybody. Not that we ever want this to happen again.
Ever.
But also just, I think, a nice place to go downtown, reflect, just for people just to sit out there and remember them. These boys touched so many lives.
So many. And I did not even realize the full scope of that until maybe 2 months after. And people are still talking about it and talking about great stories with each of the boys that they knew. And it's like, that's so remarkable that these young men had such a place in people's hearts here. I love that. And I love this community so much.
I do too. And that's one of I know we have no answers, but from the beginning, I felt like, I've said this before, that they were just 3 local Camden County boys that went out to go fishing.
Yeah.
And the irony that I, in my heart, believe that God has used these 3 boys to touch people's lives and bring people to know him more. And
absolutely. And I know that your faith has been has helped you get through this, because how else could you?
Oh, that's the only way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. God's saving grace.
Amen.
So now I know that in our community, I believe Camden Connection is helping do some, helping with getting the funding, or you're running through the funding through them. Is that
yes,
correct?
Absolutely. We're partnering with them. They're a 501c3.
Mm-hmm.
They've been absolutely amazing. Steve and his team could not have done this without him.
Yes, they are amazing. He's always trying to help out anywhere he can in the community, and I just think that's awesome. Yeah. Now, if people, I know that we're getting down to the wire, but if you want to participate in this Seafarers Memorial Ride, you can show up that day, correct? Registration will be at what time?
8:30.
Okay.
We'll start at 8:30. Yes, and it's we're partnering with our local VFW.
Okay. Yes.
So it's motorcycles, but it's all vehicles. Any street legal vehicle can participate.
Okay.
Registration starts at 8:30. Kickstands, engines on at 10. And we're riding through Camden County. We've got Camden County Sheriff's Office, St. Mary's, Kingsland Police.
Everybody helping.
Yep, everybody's helping.
Yeah.
We'll start at the proposed memorial site downtown. And
so everybody's meeting around locals?
Yep.
Is that where?
Yep.
Okay.
At the proposed site. Yep.
And the registration will be there as well? Okay.
Yep.
All right. Awesome. And now if people if they see this today and they want to go ahead and sign up for Saturday, where can they go to find that link?
That would be wonderful. We definitely, would prefer people pre-register.
Absolutely.
But, you can do it same day. You can go to our Bring Our Boys homepage. There also is an event that's created on Facebook. Or you can definitely, look up mine. It's under Kimberly Jones, and all the information is on my page as well.
Okay. Awesome. Now, is there a cost associated, I'm assuming, with this?
There is. And all of the proceeds, 100% of them, are going towards funding the memorial. So it's $25 for a motorcycle.
Okay.
$10 for an additional rider.
Okay.
And then for vehicles, it's $25 total, no matter how many people are in the vehicle.
Okay. I was going to ask, can I bring my Jeep?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And then we're ending at the VFW. And with that cost, it does include food. We've got Molson's barbecue.
Oh.
We're going to have music. We've got different raffle baskets that items have been donated from businesses all over the community. And we've got some great stuff.
I bet you do.
Oh, we do. And 50-50 raffle, and just a beautiful day to just come together, remember, tell good stories, talk about the boys, just spread a lot of love, and then also honor our veterans.
Oh, I love that. I love it so much. Now, how old were the boys?
Excuse me. Tyler was 24. Forgive me. I believe Dalton was also 24, and I believe Caleb was 26.
Wow, young.
Very young.
Yeah.
But they were so full of life.
And fun is what I hear. They were so much fun.
So all three uniquely different, but a lot of fun. And I know Tyler was excited about going out that day. It was supposed to be his last fishing trip.
Yeah.
He wasn't going to go anymore. But I can picture them heading out, being underneath that Sydney Lanier Bridge.
Yeah.
Just full of life and ready to go catch some fish.
Yeah. Listen, girl, we'll start crying on here, and we'll just have a whole thing for people to watch. But I want to thank you for your time. Is there anything else that you wanted to say about this ride, or about the boys, or about the community? Anything that you wanted to say? I know that I've kind of dominated asking you questions, but is there something you wanted to talk about?
No, I think just, again, we just want to say thank you from all of the family members. Tyler's, Dalton, and Caleb's. We truly could not have made it through this without the support. And people don't realize we still get messages. I mean, I know I do from random strangers. Just, we're praying for you, thinking of you, just the love and the support for our boys.
That is
tremendous.
And that's something that I absolutely love about, this community, is just the support system. If one of ours is hurting or anything, the whole village wraps their arms around them. And it's so amazing to watch. And I'm sure it happens everywhere, but in my mind, there's something special about this place.
Absolutely.
And I'm very sorry that under the circumstances under which we're having to speak, but I'm so glad to know you now, and to have a little bit of insight into what happened, and just figure out how we can support. And this is a great way to continue support, because I know it doesn't get any easier, and you just got to hang in there. And so these little things, these keep the memory alive.
Absolutely.
And so I'm super excited that you guys are doing it. Are there any other events that you have that you're doing, or you're going to do, that people can watch out for?
Yeah, just kind of trying to get through this one, but I would definitely love to do a golf tournament at some point.
Yeah.
Trying to think of some stuff for the fall, maybe a chili cook-off, something like that. But if anybody has any ideas, we would be open to them.
I love it. How can people get a hold of you? Facebook, is that the best way?
Yep. Or I can give you my number.
Yes.
912-269-3369.
Awesome.
Thank you all so much for doing this.
No, thank you, Kim. Thank you so much. You guys, make sure you check out the Seafarers Memorial Ride on this Saturday, July 12th. Registration will open up at 8:30, and kickstands will be up at 10. So make sure you check them out right next to Locals in downtown St. Mary's. You guys have caught episode 58 of the Getting in Your Business podcast.